Hey guys, what's happening? It has been a long time since I have been out here doing a Star Wars Land update. So obviously a lot has changed since I've been out here. Hopefully you guys have been keeping up. Oh, look at this, guys. There's the Mark Twain going around the river right there. Do you see it? I'm trying to zoom in as best I can here. Look at this, guys. The Mark Twain is going around the river right there. It's doing trial runs. Probably going to open up in late July is what we hear. But this is pretty cool. I mean, that seems really close right there. So with everything going on out here, I'm probably going to do what I used to do, and I'm just going to start from the left and work my way around because I'm a little overwhelmed. There's so much stuff going on out here. Sorry if it's shaky. I'm not using a major tripod. I'm trying to lean up against a railing here and get the steadiest shot I possibly can with what's going on, but we'll see how it goes. So off in the far corner here, you can see we have what looks like the Millennium Falcon ride taking shape behind. You know what, I'll probably get to that in a minute because I'm going to have to go to the other side of the parking structure to really get a good view of that. But look at this mega structure, you guys. This mega building for Battle Escape is just huge. I mean, back when I stopped filming it, it was just tiny. I mean, I've seen the progress. I've been here weekly. Just haven't been filming because I was told some things, but you know, I noticed everyone else is still filming, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. But you can really see how big this structure has gotten. I'm trying to zoom in. I'm really interested to see. Look at all the inner workings of this ride. You can see some ladders in there. There's lots of, at one point, you can see some AT-ATs in there, some AT-ATs, but you know what? You can't see those anymore. Those are pretty much gone. I mean, they're not gone. They're just buried in there. When we come around, this is, well, the pool was over there. The big giant hole in the ground. I say pool, I watch Fresh Bake, you guys, that's what they call it. So now it's in my brain. But as you can see, that hole in the ground is covered. And then they have this structure here, which used to be round, or it looked round at first, but now it is square. They completely covered it. Wondering what's going on inside. I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see there's some poles. You see some round structure stuff on the inside there, but it's hard to really see inside there anymore. I can still see some of the roundness right there peeking out of the side there. They've been building the roof and coming around on it. But that ride is going to be massive. They're building a whole nother section over here, which looks like they almost got the walls up for it, which is really cool. I don't know. I'm thinking the queue's going to start on this side and work its way around. Maybe not. Maybe we're totally wrong with that. Maybe the queue's going to start on the other side. But looking at the drawings, I'm thinking it's going to be over here. Or maybe this is part of a restaurant and some shops that'll be attached to this building also. But we really just don't know for sure. But dude, this thing is massive, man. This is massive. Also, I just got back from the Big Thunder Trail over there, which is now open, you guys. Big Thunder Trail is now open. So if you didn't know that, you can go and check it out. I can barely see the Fantasyland opening there. And on the Big Thunder Trail side, they do have it blocked off. They have it blocked off right at the trail, so there's still a lot of room between you and the opening when you're walking the trail. And there's the Frontierland side of the entrance to Star Wars Land. Again, that side actually looks very massive. One thing I noticed right now is when you're standing on the trail and the Mark Twain goes by, you could actually see it from the trail going by on the river. Now, I don't know if they're going to plant more trees or build a berm or something, but to block that, but they might just like it like that because that's a very nice aesthetic to be able to walk down Big Thunder Trail and see the Mark Twain and the Columbia go by on the river. I think that would be really cool if they let that be. To see what this guy does with this big giant piece of form, which I'm assuming he's going to place it somewhere along the wall so they can put cement in there and build these walls up. But who really knows? Well, you construction guys know. I don't know. I'm still kind of getting over my high of being on that trail over there and looking at all the different things that are on there. There'll be a video on my channel if you haven't already seen it of the trail. So check it out. Make sure you subscribe and so that you can see these updates. I'm going to try to get up here weekly again and do some more updates for Star Wars Land. You can see they've added all the trees so you really can't see into the park anymore. They really blocked that off. You can't see the river anymore. I'm curious to see if you're going to be able to go to the end of the island. Here's some guys doing some work over here. Just a lot of construction stuff happening. Pretty neat though, pretty neat. I noticed they added some more walls. There's that wall that's been there for a while, then farther up they've added some more walls there. I think they'll be adding some decoration and rock work and different stuff on those walls. Alright guys, I walked all the way down to the other side of the parking structure here, and it looks like that is the Millennium Falcon attraction right there, or part of the building for it. I'm going to scoot down just a little bit and you can see the round circles on the ground. From this angle you can't, but I kind of want to see where it was in relation to where the old berm was over there, where the theater is in the background. You see the two buildings that they built behind it over there, which is, I mean, you used to just be able to see straight on, but Millennium Falcon is getting pretty tall also. A lot of theories on how that ride's going to work. I'm very curious to see what happens with that ride right there, but that crane doesn't seem to be moving. It's almost lunchtime for some of these guys. But look over here, you can see some guys working on the roof over here of the Battle Escape building. Just really neat. I mean, they pretty much are starting to lay down the roof, and you can come over here and you can really see everything that's going on. There's Big Thunder, you saw the Matterhorn. This ride just, I mean, let me zoom back out a little bit so you can just see how massive this thing is. It is just gigantic, this building, and it's still growing. I mean, you can see the crossbars. I gotta move over, sorry. You can see the beams coming even farther out over here. It is a gigantic building, my friends. It's so exciting to see what is going to be put in this, what is going to be taking place in that building. Okay, I had to clear some trees so you can kind of see the round circular things down there at the end over there. You can see that there. I'm going to try to zoom in close. Sorry if it's a little shaky on you, but I'm trying to be as steady as possible. But people are saying that's actually the ride itself, are the two round circular things that you're going to be in this almost circular cabin looking at a screen flying the Millennium Falcon. Not 100% sure, but that's what I hear. That should be pretty cool. So you could barely see the back of the building there. I still can't get over how massive this big building is, which is crazy. So I moved back down a little bit down on the parking structure. I want to see the Hungry Bear side of this construction. Remember when there's no trees on it? It was just two cement walls being filled in with dirt. Now there's a ton of trees, and I'm going to zoom in so you can try to see the bridge right there is coming along nicely. They got some, is that trestle work? Is that what that's called, guys? Let me know. But definitely the train will be coming out from there and coming across that bridge. I'm kind of excited to see what that happens, but you can see now that where you're going to be entering into Star Wars Land right there for sure is happening. You're going to be coming down around here somewhere and then back up down this trail and walking into Star Wars Land, which is going to be totally, oh man, it's going to be so neat. It's going to be really, you're going to be engulfed in this. I hear there's going to be like, it's just going to be a whole new experience that Disney is doing and working on. And I mean, we still have a ways to go, but we're getting closer and closer. I'm going to zoom into this. I'm really intrigued by this circular thing here. You can kind of see inside a little bit. It seems like there's a little light in there, but I don't know. I guess I really can't see much, but I'm a little overwhelmed right now with all that's happening in Star Wars Land right now. So I'm just going to show you guys some of the construction that's happening. I'm not going to really talk a lot during this, but just as you guys see, there's some workers here working down here. I mean, it really looks like it goes down underground right here. I wonder if that's just for mechanics of a ride or a queue, or do you think it's part of the queue line where you're going to go underneath and down below and then come back up? And I mean, I figure they're planning for a really huge queue, but it also looks like they're planning for a really big ride. Yeah, that guy just said, come on over, hang out with us. Probably not. He's probably talking to his buddy down there telling him, hey, get to work. But there are cranes all over the place now. We got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cranes. I count 6 cranes in this area right here, just working away. And to think all the work they're putting into it, how much longer it's still going to take. But they are definitely moving pretty fast, I'd have to say, with all the detail work that they're going to have to do. And I mean, it's really come a long way in the past year, that's for sure. So I just want to thank you guys for watching this update. I'm going to try to keep them coming every week. So if you like these updates, go ahead and give us a thumbs up on this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time. Oh, hey, don't forget to share with your friends. And as I did before, I'm going to try to shoot some time lapse right now for you.